We had discussed up to 25, and I will give you the what is the pit optimization and what is the ultimate pit analysis. We will discuss few question also related to this if we had a time, if we will get time. So please comment if you know the answer of the 26. Please consider this chapter or this exercise as your practice session, or if you face any problem, I will give you the answer and the solution of the questions. So please comment. So for the OB removal with the shovel and dumper combination, the optimum size of the dumper depends. किस चीज़ पे डिपेंड करता है? ऑप्टिमम साइज ऑफ डंपर, डंपर की साइज किस चीज़ पे डिपेंड करता है? प्लीज कमेंट. Okay, Gogu Vikram has commented that B option. If you want to buy a dumper for your mines, then the dumper capacity will be depend on your shovel as well as the distance from which he द डंपर हैज़ टू ट्रैवल. अरे भाई, केवल अगर तुम सोवल का बकेट का कैपेसिटी ले लोगे, डंपर की डिस्टेंस पता नहीं रहेगी कितना जाना है, तो कैसे काम चलेगा? सो डिस्टेंस ऑफ द होल and the size of shovel, you have to consider to buy a dumper, optimum size of dumper for your mines. Try question number 27. You will get 1 minute approx. Then I will start to solve this question. In this question, you have to find out the hourly output of the shovel. Ramesh was right in the last question, and the Gogu Vikram now Vamsi also right. Please try to solve the question number 27, in which you have to find out the hourly output of the shovel. In this question, what he has provided us, he has given us bucket capacity, which is 5 meter cube. Then he has provided us the loading cycle time, which is 60 seconds, and bucket fill ratio is 0.8. Rock looseness factor. Do you familiar with this terminology? Looseness, bucket filling factor. Suppose this is your bucket of your shovel, then swelling factor will be the rock loose. When you feel, you cannot feel with 100%. Some of the coal or some of the OB will fall down. And what is swelling factor? If this is your coal block or OB block, when you blast it, its volume will be increased. This will be your swelling factor. And what is shovel working time utilization is 0.6. So if you want to get the hourly output of the shovel, what you have to do? You have to multiply bucket fill factor multiply with your shovel वर्किंग टाइम यूटिलाइजेशन, कितना आपका यूटिलाइज हुआ, मल्टीप्लाई विद द बकेट कैपेसिटी डिवाइडेड बाय आपका कितना रोक लूजनेस फैक्टर है, डिवाइडेड बाय आल्सो लोडिंग cyclic time. Okay, so this formula you should remember. So whenever he will ask you hourly output of the shovel, you should know bucket fill factor, shovel working utilization timing, and bucket capacity. Then you will divide by the log looseness factor and loading cycle of the time. So here the bucket fill factor, how much he has given us? Bucket fill ratio is he given us? Bucket fill ratio is 0.8 multiply with shovel working utilization, which is 0.6. and bucket capacity is 5, then divided by low looseness factor. Low looseness factor is 1.5, and loading cyclic time, it is in 60 second, but we want in minute or sorry, hour. He has asked in hour, so convert this second into minute and hour. So first 60 is for minute, and then divide with 60, you it will convert into hour. So zero point 0.8 multiply zero point 0.6 multiply 5 multiply 60 into 60 divided by 1.5 into 60. So 60 60 गया, ये पॉइंट इससे गया, 15 4 जा 60, 5 चौक 20 and 96. So it will nearly meter cube per hour. And option number C. So please comment if you have any doubt regarding any question which I have discussed. Otherwise, those who don't have any doubt, try to solve this question. Or those who have a doubt, please comment so we can discuss. You will get 1 minute to solve 28 number, and those who has a doubt, they can comment in checkbox. Please wait, we are nothing. Please write clearly, I didn't get you. Some of the question you have to remember the formula. They are only based on the formula. And if any explanation you will need, I will definitely give you. I will explain the last question again. In this question, he has asked hourly output of the shovel. Okay, so if you are working in the mines and you are using the shovel and dumper combination, so for shovel output, what you need? The shovel has a bucket, so you need a bucket capacity. Then bucket cyclic time, I told you what is the cyclic time in the last class also. So from the bucket will take the ob or coal, then it will swing, it will dump in your dumper. Okay, then come back and again fill your bucket. So this whole process is known as cyclic time of the shovel. And what is the cyclic time of the dumper? So dumper will load, it will travel, it will dump and come back and again fill. So this known as cyclic time of the dumper. So here the cyclic time of the shovel you should know, need the bucket capacity of the shovel you will need. So here the bucket filling factor. So bucket will not fill with the completely fill. Sometime OB will fall down. So filling factor. So it will be less than 1, always less than 1, because some of will definitely fall down. So for the bucket fill factor is 0.8. Then the working utilization, utilization. So if you are working in 8 hour shift, so you will not completely work for 8 hours, because it will take traveling time, some idle hours, some breakdown, some maintenance work. So zero point 0.6 is the working utilization, and 5 is the bucket capacity. So you multiply all of these and you will divide the looseness factor into the loading cycle time. So you will get, and this is the basic calculation. Just ये तो बहुत सिंपल है यार, इसमें 60 से 60 गया, 15 चौक 60, 15 4 जा 60, and when you multiply 8 6 4, you will get 96. This is simple. You should need to remember this formula. Or uh, I have given you maximum 20 to 30 formulas in your chapter 1. So write down on the single 2 3 pages. It will be work as a your short notes. So if you daily read those formulas and some theories, you will definitely remember for the longer duration. And whenever the question will come, and you should try AK Gorai at least 4 times. देखो, एक बार तो मैं करा दिया, उसके बाद आपको उसको 4 बार खुद से करना है. 4 times you have to solve single question. You have to write for 1 time revision 1 tick, for 2 time revision 2 ticks, 3 or 4. Every question you have to mark 4 ticks whenever you revise. So if you revise 4 times, then you will get, and you will able to solve the questions similar patterns. है ना, क्वेश्चन रिपीट होते हैं, और माइनिंग में तो बहुत इजी है चीज़ें करना. एनीथिंग एल्स? अदरवाइज आई, yes, you have to make 4 5 page short notes for your AK Gorai, or 7 8 page. So whenever you revise in any examination, please write down the solution of the 27. I have given you a sufficient time, so maybe you have written this. We get only 60 minutes for a class. So if you are, please write down with me, and I give you 1 minute for to solve the next question. So those who have not written, try to write down in 1 minute. In the examination, you will not get 1 minute or 2 minutes, more than 2 3 minutes to solve a question, and write tick also. Question number 28. In this question, he has provided a height, burden, spacing. I told you what is the height, burden, spacing, and now I will give you. This is, if you hole drill hole. This is your drill hole. So whenever you put explosive, so after the if this is your explosive, then it will be your stemming. You will put some overburden or some material to close this hole, so your explosive will not blown out. It is stemming. Okay, sometime you drill hole more, so that will be sub grade drilling. This is your main hole, and it is your sub grade drilling length. Okay, so sometimes you have to also put some explosive in your sub grade ड्रिलिंग. अरे यार, तुम्हारा जो ये, अगर मान लो ये बेंच है ना, आपको इसको थ्रो करना है, तो आपको ड्रिल होल करने पड़ेंगे. तो इस ड्रिल होल को आपको ऊपर ऊपर तो स्टेमिंग भर दोगे, इसमें स्टेमिंग भरा, इसमें स्टेमिंग. sometime you have to drill some subgrade, so your explosive from here to here, so you have to take this length for your explosive calculation. Okay, so in this question you have to find out the powder factor in ton by kg. So what is the formula of powder factor? Powder factor equal to weight of the rock production divided by mass of explosive. We had discussed this type question many, at least 5 to 6 times. So you should try. Not similar, but nearly similar. So weight for the explosive, powder factor equal to weight for explosive, which means volume of the rock multiply with the density. So whenever you want to find out the weight of the rock, you have to multiply volume with the density, you will get the weight of the rock. And what is the mass of explosive? मास ऑफ एक्सप्लोजिव जो वॉल्यूम ऑफ द एक्सप्लोजिव, कितना हम एक्सप्लोजिव यूज कर रहे हैं उसको उसकी एक्सप्लोजिव की डेंसिटी से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, तो डेंसिटी ऑफ एक्सप्लोजिव. सो हियर पाउडर फैक्टर इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ द रॉक. सो इफ इट इज द वॉल्यूम, है ना, यू हैव टू ब्लास्ट दिस रॉक. सो सम burden spacing, so burden spacing and height. So if it is your body, so that cube burden spacing and height of the bench will give you the volume of the your rock body. So burden spacing and height, then density. So density of rock divided by volume of the explosives. For the volume of the explosive, this is the your hole. So holes have a diameter d. So this is a cylindrical shape. I told you to remember the formulas of the cylinder. So volume of the cylinder will be pi r square h. So in this, for this whole, pi d by 2 d square by 2 d square by 4, and height h, this will be volume. But here that you have to find out the explosive length. So this will be, if the total length is given, the bench height, so this h equivalent. So if you want to find out h equivalent, then pi d square by 4. So bench height, the whole bench height is 10 meter. Then stemming you have to minus, because we do not put explosive in the stem. In the stemming we put ob or some other material, so minus the stemming height. But in the subgrade heading we put explosive, so this is the extra part, so we will add. So you can write also. So the height h equivalent equal to bench height minus stemming height plus subgrade drilling. ओके. सो पाई ये वॉल्यूम ऑफ एक्सप्लोजिव हो गया. देन यू विल मल्टीप्लाई विद द डेंसिटी. सो व्हाट इज द डेंसिटी ऑफ एक्सप्लोजिव? ही हैज गिवन अस. So density of explosive you write down. So height is 10, burden is 4, spacing is 3, and density is 2.4. Density of the rock is 2.4, and pi d square by 4, and 10 minus 3 plus 1 into density of the explosive is 0.9. So when you put the value 10, 4, 3, multiply 2.4, divided pi value is 3.14. You should remember the pi value 3.14 or 22 by 7. D, diameter is given is 150 mm. 150 mm means if 150 mm you will change in centimeter. So this will be your 1 point. You will divide 1000, so you will get 0.15. So it will be 0.515. It will be meter in meter square by 4, and it is 10 minus 3 7. You will add, so it will 8 into 0.9. Now it just the calculation part. So 10 4 3 2.4 divided by 3.14, 0.15 into 0.15 into 8 into 9. This 4 will go on top. It will 4. Now just calculation part. So it will be 100 into 100 into 10. It will 100. Now 5 3 ja 5 3 ja 25 4. Then 2 3 to 3 3 to 8 and 2 4 ja. So after all calculation, it will you will get 2260, but we get in kg by kg. But he has asked us to find out in ton by kg. To calculate in ton, you have it is kg by kg, but to find out in ton by kg, you have to divide by 1000, then it will become ton by kg. So answer will be 2.260 in ton by kg.
To watch the complete video, download Mining Gyan 2.0 app from the Play Store and enjoy seamless learning with Mining Gyan 2.0.